be strong in this time, son. I'm a survivor. I will survive. I will survive. And I'm a firm believer. We'll forever shine just to stay alive. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can hold me sick. I will let alone negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Nobody can. Everybody show me some strength. No weakness. Show me a lion bomb. Strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Strength. No weakness. Show me a lion bomb. Everybody's strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Not when you're old. Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, not when you're old. Everything has to humble. Everything has to humble. I'm a go-getter. I just go hard. I just go hard. And I'm a kind of fella. Put my trust in God. Put my trust in God. That simple means it. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can hold me sick. I will let alone negativity. Nobody can hold me, man. Nobody can change my energy. Nobody can. Nobody can. Yo, just show me some strength. No weakness. Show me a lion bomb. Strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Strength. No weakness. Show me a lion bomb. Everybody's strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Not when you're old. Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, not when you're old. Everything.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.
Yeah. Welcome to Ride Along Live for this Thursday, Venting Thursday. Yes, Venting Thursday. Alicia, how you doing? The folks over there on YouTube, big up yourself. Thank you so much for locking in. Thank you so much for joining in. This is Ride Along Live for today, and we officially call this day Venting Thursday. Yeah, for a purpose though. For a purpose. There are so many things that's happening. So many damn things happening that we need a whole day to let people get the stuff off their chest. Like really get the stuff off your chest. So that's why we have Venting Thursday, guys. This is the phone number. I put it up on the screen there. And today we're going to speak about some topics that I want to talk about. But there are topics that might not be on my calendar of pissing me off that you guys want to talk about. So I'm going to open up the phone lines to get that as well. Okay? So just recollect or write down or make sure you remember what is pissing you off, because this is your day. Excuse me. This is your day to tell us all the things that's pissing you off. Okay? All right. And before anything else piss me off, you guys never piss me off, by the way. I want everybody to share the program. Share the program. Put it on a page. Yes. Yulene, how you doing? Welcome to the ride. Princess, how you doing? The folks over there on YouTube, how you doing, YouTube? Yeah, let me see. Let me big up the phone. Let me see the folks over there on YouTube. Yeah, the folks over there on YouTube. June, how you doing? Big up yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me see. Let me hail up the folks on YouTube. Let me go over there on YouTube real quick and hail up the viewers that's watching us on YouTube. Not forgetting the viewers over there on Facebook as well. All right, so we have Nelsia Palmer. Big up yourself, Nelsia. Thank you so much for joining us in from YouTube. Who else we have? Jocelyn. Let me see who came in first today. Very first on the ride. Very first on the ride is Elisa Samuel. Thank you so much, Alicia Samuel, for joining us today. All right, guys. So again, on Thursday, I'm dedicating the entire day for things that is on your mind. I want you guys to call in and talk about whatever is pissing you off, wherever you are, things that is bothering you, things that is just not going right wherever you are, things that you need to get off your chest. All right? But let me start because I have a few things that's kind of on my chest that I need to try to get out there because it's burning. It's burning me inside. Now, yesterday I got a chance to watch some excerpt from GBN, and one of the things that I saw. Hey, shout out to Candy Kiss Lawrence and a crew at work. Yes, Candy Kiss Lawrence and a crew at work. How you guys doing over there? Thank you for watching, Candy Kiss. Thank you so much for joining in. Big up yourself and the whole staff. Jalene and the whole staff, thank you so much for locking it in. So I was telling you guys, I got a chance to watch the news yesterday, and I don't know what happened in Jed. Like, people going freaking crazy. I saw two videos, right, in particular. And these two videos show the kind of nonsense and violence against the elderly. I have the videos and I want to share it with you guys. And we also supposed to have on the line, we're going to see if we connect with him, one of the individual in this particular video. But first one I want to take a look at is from my old village, all right? My old village in Grenada. Someone that we know around the Grenville area, you know, she have like sweet treats and different things like that. About 2 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, 2 to 3 years ago, someone came into her house, robbed her, and raped her. Mind you, the lady is in her 80s, right? So that was never resolved. No one was arrested for that particular crime. She lived in fear for her life from since. Fast forward to just a few days ago. Someone broke into her house again and ransacked the woman's place, stole whatever they had to steal, mash up whatever they had to mash up, take whatever they want to take because it's theirs, and terrorize the lady. Elderly lady that could be your grandmother, your great grandmother. I want you guys to take a look at this video right here, because this is really pissing me off. This video comes to your compliments, GBN. That was on the news broadcast yesterday. Take a look at it, guys. And don't forget, it's Venting Thursday. Check this out.
That's the condition inside this 84-year-old woman's home. 2 years ago, Miss Margaret Noel fell victim to a rapist. The elderly woman who lived alone was forced to flee her home following the incident from fear of a repeat. To date, no one was held liable for this heinous act. 2 years on, she has been attacked again. This time, her home was ransacked by an intruder twice in 1 week. Noel, who is well known for her sweet tooth treats and a vendor in the town of Grenville, told her story to GBN with the hope that she will obtain some form of justice.
So when I reached by the cinema there, I noticed at the back door, not expecting nothing happened. When I reached, I said, but what going on? That time the check, I see a big stone there. I didn't even know this stone. They did bust because my son-in-law well nearly done with piece of wood. And they break all the piece of wood to able to put their hand to pull out those things, and they don't mash up the door. Put my hand in my hand. And I say, Jesus, Jesus, amen, give me the strength.
The intruder enters through a back door, she says, that was smashed with a stone. The police were called in on both occasions. However, an arrest is yet to be made.
Police tell me, well, Wednesday, see what I miss. Because it ain't that, everything they capsized inside the room, the bar. But it wasn't so yet. So we could have moved about free and thing. Yes, they came again and then they watch and they tell me, well, they're going to, all you had to, they go call it, and they call it people again. The picking, yes, CID going to come. I sit down here whole day, Monday. Well, I want to prove the person so they should know who, because it's a culprit. They didn't get the first one. So if they didn't get the first one, maybe it's the same person that come back because they come from money and they come and want to do again.
Nautica, a close friend who visits Miss Noels regularly, expressed her disgust over the situation.
I'm talking to all the no one inside me running. First, before I go, when I reach her, meet she and she needs say, but me and the niece very good too. And she say, girl, look at what they do to me. I wanna come and watch that is what I see. And I say no, I say Miss Margaret, even in the daytime you have to be careful here too because look what they're doing. So even in the daytime sometimes they pass in the back and nobody see when they pass in the back and come in. And thing. It's sad, it's really sad.
It's confirmed to GBN Miss Noel's report of being raped and her house broken into, and that to date, no one has been arrested in connection with the attacks on her. Christelina John, GBN News.
Now if that'll piss you off, Jed, something wrong with you. If this story don't piss you off, something wrong with you. Listen, this woman is 83 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 83 years old. Somebody grandmother. 2 years ago, somebody break into her house, robbed and raped her, this old lady that is known in the community. Now, who could do such a thing? What character of a person, of someone that calls himself a man, could do such a thing? What would drive somebody to be so insane or so sexually deviant to do such a thing, Jed? I want to go back on a couple of years ago when that happened to her. Yeah? What mindset of a person, Jed, that would actually bring them to commit such a heinous, disgusting, nasty crime to someone that they could look at as the great grandmother? Nah, man. You have to a course. Now you have to a course. You have to have more than course. You know, before we got on here, I got another report. I got a second report. Because it seems as if everything people blaming it on COVID. People might say, oh, they don't have, and no, listen, I got a report of an incident that happened in, this report is not, this has not been reported on yet, right? This is brand new. Mount St. Evans. Someplace around the St. Andrews area again. I ain't gonna give all you the full gruesome detail of what happened. Early reports are that this incident happened this morning, late last night into this morning, where an elderly lady in her 70s, was reportedly raped. What's going on here? What really going on here? Why is this scene? Why is the real scene, Jed? 2 years ago, the 79-year-old, 83, so she was 81-year-old, raped, assaulted, robbed. And funny enough, there are other reports of similar things happening around the country. And sometimes it never meet the headlines. It never meet the report. It never make the news. But what? People, these things don't disgust all you. These things don't make all you upset, Jed. This thing don't make all you furious and mad. You see, that's why we need a day like today. That's why we need a venting day like today to vent all the frustration. Because when you see things like that, immediately what comes to your mind is your mother, your grandmother, if you some of you guys had grandparents, and the level of respect that each individual have for the parents, Jed. And for somebody to get into that mindset, first of all, to rob somebody like that. Second of all, to rape somebody like that. Like anybody at all. It doesn't matter if they're older or younger. That is a deviant act, regardless of how old or young the person is. But this person who did this need a special kind of jail. Need a special kind of place where they put prisoners. And funny enough, when they get in front of the judge, they does cry and bawl for mercy and thing. They does cry and bawl for mercy. So here's what we did. Here's what we did. We started to investigate this ourselves. Because if the police and the investigators not going to do their job, we going to find who that person or persons are, and we will put them, make sure that the picture get a nice frame, nicely put, real HD quality so people could identify them, and placed all over the wall so people would know the nastiness who did this. And we are yay close to identifying a possible culprit in this particular case. This close. We narrowing down our search, and I promise you, the person probably looking on right now, probably tuning in, looking on, and watching this. We are this close to identifying the individual or individuals that did this nastiness to this lady a few years ago. And we are still investigating if this person who did this 2 years ago have any correlation with what happened yesterday, because people seem to think that they have something in common, possibly that the person came back. But I promise you guys that this is a story that we will not push under the rug. If the police, if the investigators is too much for them, we will put them on blast. We'll let the world know. We go sook dog on them. Yeah, I go sook dog on them. I go let people know the people that they have in the community. And some of these people walk around nice, and they feel like, yo, they walk around shaking hand with people, meet you sometimes. Some of you probably friends with them and you don't even know your own self. But we'll identify them. The person who is involved in such heinous crime. I want to bring in another guest, right? Let me see if I could get his audio. Hold on. No, I can't get check. Hold on. Let me fix this right here. There's another story that we're following. Guys. There's another story that we're following about another crime that was committed against the elderly. This time, this particular one was done to an elderly gentleman from, again, around the area. Mount Horn, Lafayette, that area there. Take a look at this video. And we also have the person online. We're going to try to see if we could connect with them. I know they had some connection problems. We'll see if we get that resolved. We'll also try to connect with them so they could tell the story as to what happened. Take a look at this video right here. Check this out.
Neville Alexander is a 83-year-old farmer of Moncton, St. Andrew, who believed that if it wasn't for God, his family would have found his body in his farmland 8 days ago. He told GBN that while working on his farmland at Maribo, St. Andrew, he was attacked by 2 young men. The farmer said his only crime was to ask them to greet him when passing through his land.
When I noticed that they reached a part to me and they didn't say morning, they don't say anything, I turn and tell them, I say, what happened? This place is you alone? Are you just walking in the land and do saying morning, do saying anything? That was the worst thing I ever seen. They start, oh, you want me to kill you so and so? You want me to kill you so and so? And they start using us, etc. And when I say, oh, well, I'll go in the station, they start picking up stone on me. So I start running.
A farmer for over 50 years, Alexander says that while this is not the first encounter with the young men, it was the first time it had escalated to this level. Mr. Alexander related how he ran to his vehicle, which was parked a short distance away. The 2 men were in hot pursuit.
Try to go inside the van. I leave the key they on the door. I leave the key. And I try. When as I get inside the van, they start coming on me, and I get and talk me a bit. I'm bawling for people to hear, bawling, murder, but I'm fighting them. I don't allow one to go behind my back and one day front. I'm trying to get all of them to the front. And I'm running at them, they're running back. And then when I get up, I'm getting tired too. I will kill you. All what I tell him, I will kill you. Give me all what you have. And they start thinking, well, I said that is my last time. But all what I'm trying to do is to trap one that I could able, the police, when they kill me, the police will be able to see one of them.
The farmer said, with the help of God, he left his van behind and ran towards the nearest house while he was pelted with stones. The police were called to the scene and asked to investigate the action of the 2 young men for yet another time.
The police come. When we go back down in the van, they search everything in the van. They search all way. You see all the things what I have there, they turn it over. And up to now that I go and make a report in the station, the RLC police go and pick up the next one up to now. This is something that we always ask for, protection. Before, I think we had, they had the farm watch. I was in the farm watch. And the police was doing plenty better than now. I am telling you, he has some dangerous, very dangerous young fella. Very, very dangerous. They will kill you for hitting me.
The farmer says that the keys to his van remains missing and he is still scared of going to any of his farmlands by himself. He said farming is what sustains his family and he needs to feel safe to put food on his table. Mr. Alexander told GBN that other farmers have reported complaints about the 2 individuals before. GBN called the Grenville police station and was told they are aware of the matter and that an investigation is ongoing. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
Thank you, Rena Pierre, for that report. They have costs. Yeah. Them fellas and them have costs. Can't put it no other way. I will deal with this story separately, but I want to go back a little bit on the first story that we ran. We are right now announcing. So for those of you who are watching, we are announcing a reward that anyone that could bring forth evidence to us to fully, completely identify the individual that raped this 83-year-old lady 2 years ago, and or the person or persons that broke into her house yesterday and robbed her. We are offering a reward. This is serious business. We need some information. We need their pictures. We need their information. We need solid evidence. If they're not going to act in the full extent, we're going to do our own investigation and we'll do our own prosecution. We'll put it out there so everybody would know. As it relates to this story right here, let me see if I could get Neville on. I know his audio had a bit of a problem earlier. Sir, could you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Neville, welcome to the ride. Thank you so much for joining us. I want you to give me some information. Neville is the man, the farmer that was attacked on in his farm while some guys came in and they acted like they owned the place. Neville, give us a narration. What transpired? Give us some information.
I left here in my home and got down and dropped my wife in Grenville. From there, I left out and walked in the land. When I reached in the land, I started walking. A certain time while I did, I noticed 2 young fellas coming up, which I knew. When they reached to me, I find they don't talk, they stand up and they don't even asking.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry. We can't hear you. We're hearing a very bad feedback. Neville, hang up this phone and I'll call you on WhatsApp. Hang up this and I'll call you on WhatsApp and we'll get your information. Sorry about that, guys. I just saw everyone saying that they're having this very terrible feedback. So Neville, hang up on this line here and we'll call you on WhatsApp and get your information on WhatsApp. Guys, this is Ride Along Live and we're talking about what has been happening specifically to a lot of the elderly. And it's disrespectful and we are going to do something about it. Let me call Neville and see if I can get him on the WhatsApp. The audio would be better. You guys hearing the audio better now? If you're hearing the audio better now, give me a thumbs up. If you're hearing the audio now, give me a thumbs up. All right. Okay. Are you there?
Yes, I did.
All right. Okay. So let me ensure that everyone is hearing me better now. We was getting a very terrible feedback earlier. So that's why we had to cut the call on the live. Let me just ensure everyone is hearing us better now, and then we will proceed. This is Ride Along Live. This is time for vent, guys. This is Venting Thursdays, an opportunity for you to vent what's on your mind, what's bothering you, and what's happening. All right, let's go. Everybody's hearing us now. So again, welcome to the ride. Go ahead. What happened? What happened? Give us idea as to what transpired.
Well, Friday morning, I left to go and drop my wife in Grenville, and then I leave and go in the land. While they cutlassing, saw 2 young fella with canoe coming through the land. When I noticed they passing me, I told them that, are you passing in the land? And are you able to say, morning, this place is yours? This was the worst thing I could have told the boy.
Mm-hmm.
All that they telling me that they go kill me.
Mm-hmm.
They pick up stone, they start pelting me, they picking me cocoa, and they pelting me. Well, when I see them doing that, I start running. I have my van not so far from me because I could drive in the land. I have a road inside the center of the land that I could drive in. So I jumped in inside the van. When I jumped in inside the van, I had the key on the door. They rush at me. They meet me there because I was in front of them running. They meet me right there. They start telling me, I will kill you, I will kill you, I will kill you. So I start bawling. I move out from the van and I go outside and I take the cutlass and I start running them down. But all what I was trying to do, not to get one behind me back and so I get two of them. They're running back. When they run back, when I get tired, they're running at me. And they start only what they're telling me is, okay, let me give them what they have. Give them what we have. Well, a ball. It was a healer hard us to go. So I start getting tired. But what they do, they go back in, they leave target me and they start going in the van to search the van. So I get a chance to run up. When I run up and I reach to where other migrant daughter is, she asked me, Daddy, what happened? I said, some boys want to kill me down yonder. I said, call the police for me. They call the police. When the police go down with me, they search the whole van. What I see, we get a little blood in the I don't know if they get a cut, get a thing or anything so. But we see a little blood. I didn't get caught. So we see a little blood there. The police come, they tell me, well, they take the key and they go with it. When they take the key and they go with it, I tell the police, well, we can't leave the van here. He tell me, all right, go down and see if you get another key, because my wife had a key. But when I come down, my wife says she don't know where she put the key. I had her to leave and go and get a wrecker to wreck the van, to bring down the van. The fella charged me $700. All in the night, we there around 7 o'clock, we there up there, trying to get the van there. Well, that comment happened, but up to now, the police don't come and say they have one, I understand they have one of the boy get trapped with some other boy. In 8 days time, I heard that he get trapped in Denton Hospital, but the other one they outside. And they have me key for me van. So they could go up in the land, even though I go up in the land.
Right.
With my van. While I'm inside it, walking in the land, they could come and get me van and go out and still take what I have in the van and go.
Yes. Let me ask you, hold on, let me ask you a question. Do you know these guys and them? Do you know them? You see them before?
We can't tell the police the two of them, I tell them who's them.
Listen, why is their name? Why is their name? Where they from?
They're from not too far from me. Not too far from me. They're living right by the walks. They're going down there. I live in by the cocoa palm tree. They live in down to the walk. We did also have the little cricket and everything too. So, and one by the cemetery, one by down a little down.
So you know them, right? So, you know them.
I know them good.
Okay.
And not the first time they attacked me. The first time they attacked me twice already, and I made a report. And what I'm saying is, I must go in the land, and I can't go in the land me alone again, because I must pay somebody to go with me. Because listen, if I don't have no protection. You understand? I have no protection. And still one in the hospital. If I understand, one in the hospital, some boys cut him. The other one outside, pick up the other one, try to get the key for me, and think so. I have to go and take out that guy from the company where I buy the van. And them have one of the keys. So what I would up to now, not the police, not tomorrow making 15 days. I am telling you, we're living in a world today that any time you leave your home, you could expect anybody will damage you, anybody will do anything. Because children these days, I don't know what happened to them. They have no respect for nobody. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say with children. I have 14 children. I have 14 of them. And these children do that to me. My children, every one of the children is not of them. Every one of the children is elder than them. You understand? So I don't know what to say. I don't know what happened with the police. I don't understand. I understand because you burn them. The other one outside, he wrote me everything by the pastor, even interfere with one of me son. Again. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened anymore. I don't know what happened even with the police because I don't understand what they're working on.
They have the information. They know who it is. Yet they haven't made an arrest yet. They haven't gotten your keys, and okay. All right.
Yeah.
Did they hit you? Did you get when they was pelting thing behind you, stone and coconut and all kind of cocoa all kind of thing? Did they hit you?
Me about 15, but only 2 attacked me. Only 2 attacked me. And they make me a story and they was so close me. I was behind by the van. And they make me they was pelting me so hard that they close me and they don't hit me. And if I get that last, it's on my head and my head because I was by the van. And I could tell you, they were so close. I don't know if God chased me or what happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Because the amount of pelt they pelt me and the amount of things is only 2 what takes me.
How is your family, your sons and your family dealing with this craziness, Mister?
Well, if I tell you, I always tell my children I don't want them to get in trouble.
Right, and that's the good approach.
Yeah, you see, I have a sister in America, I have one in Trinidad, and I could tell you if there was ingredient here, I could tell you they would have get themselves in trouble. Because they don't hear me, and my children and them are asking them, I beg them, not to get themselves in trouble. Let the police handle it. Let them get the police handle it. Because in my age now, I would like to see my children go in jail and do anything. So I'm begging them, I'm talking to them, not to think. Don't tell them anything when you meet them, don't say anything to them. Let the police have the
Okay. All right. This is real sad. So you can't even go to your land. You haven't been going to your land because you're scared they're going to meet you up down there.
I go twice already, but I'm paying somebody to go with me.
Wow. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Have you seen them? Or did they came by you in your area? Have they passed by you? Have you seen them after the incident at all?
But the children have seen them. The children see this. 2 of them after now, this other one not get caught, they know. They are understand in Tong Hospital. They don't come in my area. They don't come by me home. I don't see them.
Okay. All right. Okay. The rest of the information I will get with you off the air. But we go talk. We go talk.
All right, go.
And we'll keep in touch.
Yes, all right.
All right, cool, yeah. Seven 718-701-5720, guys. Call me up. Because again, this is Venting Thursday, an opportunity for you to vent on what's on your mind, what's frustrating you, what's bothering you, what's building up on your chest. So give me a call, please. Somebody. 718-701-5720. This is very, very, very freaking upsetting, Jed. The disrespect that is being shown. And this is not how we growing up. This is not how we grow. This is not how we grow as a people. We're all community. We learn from the grassroots. You have to respect your elders. We learn that from start. That is a part of our culture. That is a part of us as a people. Caller, you live. Where you calling us from?
Okay, I'm come from Jamaica.
Go right ahead, caller.
You know what I just heard?
Back up the phone lines again. Just lost that caller. Excuse me, and sorry. That is not who we are. That is not a representation of us as a Caribbean people. This is not how we grow. This is not us. This is not us. Let me tell all you something. I call in on the parents, and the parents is who I'll call first. I'm gonna find out who the parents of these people are, and I'm gonna call them, and I'll give them an ultimatum. I'll give them an ultimatum. Right? I'll give them an ultimatum. Return back this man keys. And if they're watching right now, all you know, I don't make no joke. I ain't afraid none of all you. We don't afraid none of all you at all. Right? All you only bad to beat up people that all you think that all you trying to beat up people that all you think that all you could beat up and terrorize the elderly. You're coward. You are nasty coward. Right? Because that's what you do. You are taking advantage of someone that you know is defenseless against you. And if you really think that you're strong and you're bad and you want to beat up and fight, go and fight COVID. Go and sign up for some kind of, to be a part of the COVID relief efforts and fight COVID and help and fight that war. But you're so weak, right? You're so weak. You want to beat up on the elderly, someone who can't even defend themselves properly. You can't even pelt a goddamn stone. You're so dumb, right? Sorry to use this type of words, but I'm very upset right now. So idiotic and stupid, right? And weak and coward. What you gonna do if we soak the dog on you now? What would you do if people start to come for you now, right? If people start to go and attack you now or your family, and I'm not asking for this to happen. This is someone's family. That's someone's father. That's someone's grandfather. You don't have no freaking brain to analyze. 718-701-5720, guys. This is, yo, I want to know the parents of these kids. I want to know the parents of these children. And parents, if you are watching, or if the son or the daughter or the friend of the individual watching, all you call me before I call all you. Call the show before we call all you. Right? Call, because people are very upset. People are very upset because people know that, yo, this could be your mother, your father. This could be your grandfather, uncle of somebody. This could be a uncle. This is someone's father. You have a father too. What would happen if people start coming for you? Where you gonna run? Like, I'm not saying vigilante justice, but if you don't surrender yourself, give up the man his keys, it's gonna get pretty nasty pretty quick. Seriously. If you don't surrender yourself and surrender the keys to the man with an apology, this is gonna get very nasty. Very, very nasty. Very, very, it won't be pretty, it won't be nice. It ain't gonna be a shake hand kind of scene. People are upset. And the last thing you want us to do right now is publish your picture, publish your information and people start to find out who you are. You don't want that, and I don't want to get there. But if you don't surrender yourself, if you don't surrender the man keys, people go get very, very angry, and more angry than they are right now. The police need to step in, and I agree, the police need to step in and do what they need to do now. The police need to step in and do what they need to do now. These kind of assaults on the elderly should not be tolerated at all. Disrespect to the highest degree. You gonna get old one day. You gonna get old one day, right? You gonna get there one day. 718-701-5720. Lydia said, Junior, if it was your father, what would you have done? Hmm. 718-701-5720. I want you guys to call me. Call me, guys. Call me. I'm asking the parents of these individuals. We're talking about two cases right here. The first case of, and we're giving a reward for this case with information that would lead to finding this person. Caller, you live. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Grenada. Junior, this is Miss Margaret's daughter here.
Oh, hi. Yes.
Hi. How are you? We tried. Let me see if I could backtrack and give you an up-to-date as what happened. Well, you know, a few years ago, Mom was raped. That night, she went to praise of one of her family, of one of her neighbors right there, and she decided she was staying down home alone. I mean, it's her house. She had custom. She'd been doing that for years. And she was raped that night. The hurtful part of all that was, well, when our neighbor heard her bawling out, he came across. By that time they left. He called the police. Half an hour they did not come. I'm giving you goosebumps now. My mother walked to the police station from St. James Street in the back by the cinema to the police station in blood. And then they brought her to the hospital, and then they came to get me. But my mother is a woman of faith. So I did all that I had to do as a daughter. And at the end of it, you know, when your system cools, that's when you start to get hot. I started to pace the hospital. And I'm pacing because I...
Again, sorry, the phone line just acting up. I'm very sorry about that. Let me reopen the phone lines again, guys. That was her daughter. So call us back, please. The phone line just chipped out on me. I don't know why you keep doing that. You did that the last time. So if you're watching, call us back, please. 718-701-5720. We're following the story on this crazy reports of abuse, sexual assault on the elderly. We found out about one that happened yesterday as well. This is preliminary evidence and information that reached us earlier today. A lady up in Mount St. Evans.
That's the condition inside this 84-year.
Mount St. Evans, in that area up there. She was raped so gruesomely. She was robbed. After she begged them to don't do nothing to her, just take whatever money or whatever little thing. The young man in full mask went ahead and raped the old lady. What? You ever hear something so? You ever hear something so, Jen? Nah, man. Call me back, please. Fix the phone line 015-720. Let me see what the folks on YouTube are saying, I don't know what getting to this people's head, Jed. I don't know what is getting to this people's head. It's crazy. Caller, you live?
Yes, Junior, what's up?
Are they?
Yeah, I'm listening to this thing and I can't believe what I hear in there, you know.
Why? You're telling me?
Yeah. Oh, no, this is madness. And, you know, I don't believe in this community justice and so on. But, you know, for certain things, we have to make an exemption, you know. You know, I was very happy when the people of St. Patrick, where that guy was terrorizing them, how they came out, you know, and solved that problem after giving the police due time to do it their way. And you see, no, they don't have the terrorists terrorizing them. And I think, as you say, we're giving them about 3 days to surrender, and if not, we go have to do the kind of African way, man. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Oh, and this is. I'm so enraged right now. You don't believe it. I'm so pissed off that you wouldn't freaking believe. This can't be allowed to continue. This can't be allowed to happen to our elderly generation. Nah.
And this is to anti-Grenade and Junior. Let me tell you. Yesterday I was coming down Grand Mitchang and I seen a lady. She was tired. The back break off, and I don't know the lady. I stayed there until the rector thing come, and I drop her down, and I don't know the lady. We were trained to respect and, you know, value the elderly. I mean, what is happening? We cannot allow that to be the new norm at all. No way. We want justice for this one. We cannot allow that to be the new norm at all.
Well, as I said, thank you so much, caller. We really appreciate you, and thanks for fighting the fight. And if you have any information pertaining to any one of this incident, please let us know, because we want to make an example of these individuals. Thanks again.
Definitely. Great.
718-701-5720. Listen, I've given this guy 2 days. We're being nice, right? We're going to be very nice. To surrender himself, surrender in the case of the farmer. Surrender yourself, surrender the keys that you have of this man's vehicle. Otherwise, you would be the most well-known idiot in the world. Very, very soon. You will be the biggest known idiot in the world. People will be very pissed off to see you. You may have to lock up in your house for a very long time because people will be upset when they see you walking the street. But I'll give you time. I'll give you about 2 days. Do it before that time. Surrender the man keys. Surrender the man keys. Surrender the man keys that you have. Now there's another one in the hospital. You're in a bad place. I ain't saying nothing more. But if you're listening from the hospital right now because you get chopped, somebody chop you because of something unrelated, if you're listening right now, I want you to pick up the phone, call your other brethren that is wandering around. Tell him that he should surrender himself and surrender the man keys. Because you're not in a good place and he's in a worse off place. This is not a threat. I ain't threatening nobody. I'm just saying. All you know me, I am from the same village. I walk the same road as each one of all you. And these type of things is not things that we learn as people growing up. This is not the kind of society that we are. This is not the kind of people that we are. This is not the kind of things that we do. So I'm warning you. For your own personal sake. Surrender the man keys. Ask your brethren to surrender the man keys. And surrender yourself. I'm begging you, for your own sake. 718-701-5720. And this is not a threat. So we're not making any threats. This is not a threat. This is just a call to action, right? This is just a call to action. People are upset, and people are going to get even more upset, especially when I post your picture, especially when we syndicate your picture. Yeah, on like every platform, right? And newspaper, right? People will be even more upset. And they'll think about that could be their father, that could be their grandfather, and you pelting cocoa and you pelting stone, tiffing, robbing the man, massacring the whole car, and all them kind of nastiness. Eh? Where you from? Call your live. Where you calling us from? Hello?
I'm sorry.
No problem. 718-701-5720. I'm calling on the parents. The parents of these two individuals. I'm calling on all you to do the right thing right about now. Caller, you live? Where are you calling us from?
Hey, Junior, I think you guys should post those pictures. I mean, this is not the first time this has been done to this gentleman. And I'm thinking this is so sad that, no action is being done by the police officers. What are they doing?
I don't know what they're doing. And I'm not in a position to wait for them either to do what they're supposed to do. I'm calling on all you to do the caller, turn on your background, please. Turn on your background, please, caller. Hello? Okay. 718-701-5720. If the parents is watching, or if the family member is watching, or if a best friend is watching, or if somebody who know the person is watching, all you please call them and tell them for me. Please call them and tell them for me. Because this is as serious as it gets, right? This is as serious as it will get. And you don't have a lot of time and the clock is ticking. Surrender the man keys and surrender yourself. I'm begging you for your own sake. It's a serious business. 718-701-5720. Still taking your call. Caller live, where you calling us from?
Junior, sorry, I got disconnected.
It was my line. My line just tripped out. And you're the daughter of the lady.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
I am.
Yes.
All right. So my mom don't sleep there because of that. I cannot stay at home, and these people, they want to stay in their place. That's their place. That's where they grow up. My mom makes sugar cake, everything. So, and she has people that normally comes by her every day to visit. So if she comes to stay in Simo with me, she won't see her friends. So at least I feel comfortable that she's there in the day, but at night she's up at her sister's house. So on Sunday, she came down to check her house and realized that it was broken into. Junior, they emptied every barrel my mother had. These old people have their curtains in one thing, they pack away their stuff. They emptied everything. The police came, they got cigarette butts, they got cigarette box, they went to this. So the officer said, well, you could clean up. My husband came down, because they had unhinged the back door. So he hooked it back up and he nailed it down and everything. We clean up, we empty what we have to empty, and we put back the house in the place in the way it was before. Mommy came down on Monday again, and this one was worse. They mashed up the whole back door, Junior. And this time, inside my mother's house, how perseverance looks? That is how my mother's house looks. Every drawer, every box, every container, every shelf, every barrel was emptied, Junior. Emptied and just left there. She went to the police station, she reported, then she called me. I went down since about after 10. And when I realized it was about minutes to 3, and I know Ramdani closing at 4, I called and I asked, what time would the officer be coming? Because I know I'm not supposed to touch anything until the officers come, because they have to take their fingerprints again and they have to do the whole work. The officer said to me, can I get back to you in 5 minutes? Let me check to see what is happening. She did call me back in 5 minutes. And she said to me, I'm sorry to inform you, but the person that have to do the pictures and the fingerprints is not at work today, so you would have to call tomorrow. I said, officer, what? I will have to call tomorrow. I said, this is a crime scene. I said, okay, so explain what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to leave my mother's back door, mash up, and then let her go by her sister, and I go in my house and leave the house open? She took a deep breath, and then I answered her. I said to her, well, I'll tell you what I will do. I am bolting down the back door, so if you had any intentions of getting any information in the back there, it would not be there anymore. Mommy, when I dropped my mother up, we bolted, we locked the house, we left on Monday. On Tuesday morning, I called around 10. The officer at the desk said to me, the officer is out in the field, so she would let him know and he would come. I went down to my mother's house because I have to teach the government children, so I went down to my mother's house about 12. I said, Mommy, the police come already? She said no. When I saw it was 17 minutes past 2, I said no. Mommy said, you're calling the police station? I said, no, I am taking it to the higher authority. I called community relations, and I explained to the officer what happened. She said, give me 5 minutes and I'll call you back. She called me back in 2 minutes. She said the officer would be there shortly. The officer came and he apologized to my mother. He said he was not aware that there was a second break-in. No, my mother went into the police station and made a report. You did not let the officer who is in charge of fingerprints and so know that there was a second break-in? This is ridiculous. It was ridiculous. But he did a good job, I must say. He did a good job. He took his time. He got fingerprints and everything. And he said they would work on it. But my mother is stressed out because the police left and she said to me, okay, you're going to come down and clean. I said, okay, Mommy, no problem. When I went down, she said to me, she said, I am not in a frame of mind to clean any house right now. Just leave it like that. She said, it's too much. She said, I don't do anybody anything. Why? All my mother is asking is why? Junior, that's all. Why? Why all this is happening? Because you know my mother, Junior. My mother is the friendliest person on the face of the earth. She's feeding everybody in Grenfell.
Yeah.
It is too much. It is too much. Right about now, I am even scared for her to stay there in the day. Because if you're doing that in the night, what would you do in the day?
Let me ask you a quick question. Do you know or have any idea who these juvenile delinquents are?
No, I don't know who they are. I have no clue. Because up to now, the police have not arrested anybody with the first incident. To me, they took too long for her to do the voice recognition because she was at the Maribor hospital for almost a month. And that was another story because after they did the investigation and they did the examination, they were about to put her out that night. And I don't know, I guess it's divine intervention. The nurse said, let me test your oxygen level. Junior, if they had put out my mother that night, my mother was going to die. My mother's oxygen level was way down. It was way down. So my mother spent almost a month at the Princess Alice Hospital after that incident.
Wow. Listen, we are doing.
And I've been dealing with this every day. I've been dealing with this every day because I want to know why and I want to know who. And the thing is, I don't know who. So the person could be passing up and down and watching my mother. I need to know who. My family, my whole family needs closure. And we cannot get closure.
Well, here's what we're doing on our end. And announcing it again. We need to find out who are these individual, who's this individual or individuals that's responsible for this act. A few years ago, guys, this 80 plus year old lady was sexually assaulted. That's what happened a few years ago. Could you imagine the trauma for this individual, the trauma for the family, the trauma Just think about it. And as of just a few days ago, her place was ransacked, mashed up. We're talking about a elderly person that I grew up knowing, the friendliest person that everybody know in the community. She don't trouble no one. She don't cuss no one. She always talking nice to everybody. Who would do something like that? What kind of animal would do something like that? I don't even think an animal would have rationale, more rationale than that, than to do something like that. You don't do that. We will find out who these individuals are. We're offering a reward. Anyone that could lead us to the information to this individual, we're offering up a reward to get this information. Inbox me, inbox the show, call the number privately, off air. You don't have to identify yourself. Give us the evidence that we need, strong, solid, concrete evidence. To the individual, know that your time is closing up and we will identify you. And when we identify you, you better hope and pray that you probably should just march inside the police station and beg them to arrest you, because people would be upset. Once your picture touch social media, people will be very, very, very upset. And the noose is closing in on you, because very, very soon we will identify you. You are 1 in 100,000, not 1 in a million. We will identify you. We will find out who you are. The world will know who is that nasty, stinking, dirty person. I promise you, they will. So you could either make our job a little bit easier or you could make it harder. But the harder you make it for us, is the more difficult it could be for you. So we're begging you, again, you could make this hard or you could make it easy. Anyway, it ain't gonna be easy on you. It's gonna be a tough one. So listen, thank you so much for calling. And are you still there? Okay, she's not. 718-701-5720. We are looking at things. On Thursday, we take action. We talk about things. We don't just blabber them out and talk things out loud, but this is action. Venting action. Something is going to happen. We're looking at two cases. Case number 1. Someone broke into this lady's house 2 years ago, sexually assaulted her. 83 years old. Sexually assaulted her. Huh? A young man. Fast forward to 2 days ago, someone broke into a house. We have some reason to believe that they are related. Mash up her stuff, stole her stuff, damage her stuff, destroy her house. And also, we're looking at this other case with a farmer who went to his land. The man been a farmer for 53 years. 2 hooligans walking on the land. Start to pell the man because the man tell them, "Well, you're coming into my place." And they feel like they're better than everybody else. Start to pell the man with stone and all kind of cocoa and all kind of thing. Go in the man van, ransack the van, threatening to kill the man. Yeah? Take the man keys, 5 van. Up to now, the man can't find the keys, 5 van. Like if it's yours, or you bad. You're bad. You're bad. You're a bad man. Well, you're not so bad. One of them, we learned, that is currently in the general hospital. So you're laying on a bed right now, and somebody is taking care of you. Somebody is providing you with food. Somebody is turning you. Somebody is giving you injection. Somebody's giving you tablet. Someone is taking care of you right now because you just succumb to a chap wound from somebody else for an unrelated incident. And you are in the general hospital right now. The other one is someplace out right now. And I could assure you probably he's watching this program now or he's watching it a little bit later. But he's going to watch this program. And I just want to tell you that be very concerned. Be very, very concerned right now. What we want you to do at this moment is surrender the man keys. If you as much as say anything to this man again, right? If you as much as mouth anything to this man again, threatening to this man again, we will get get more serious about the action that we are going to take against you. Surrender the man keys and surrender yourself. It will be a better thing for you to do. Karma is a B. And it come back to you real bad. Right? I think I'm going to end on that note. I don't think I have anything else to say. Unless all you have something else to say. I have nothing else to say on this. I think we get the word across.
Yeah. In this time, son. You gotta be in this time, son.
Yeah, I think we get the word across. I think we said what we had to say. I think we did what we had to do. Alright. If anybody else have anything to say, I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity to do so. On Thursdays we see what's really pissing us off. If anyone have information, guys, I want you guys to inbox me on my personal inbox or on the Ride Along page, or you could always WhatsApp us, right? You have my WhatsApp number. The 718 number is my WhatsApp number. If you, the individual, you're watching and you want to contact me, you want to do the right thing, do that. Before I do what I have to do, I still giving him the benefit. I don't know why I feel so nice today. I feel so friendly today. I still want to give him the benefit, guys, and I think we should, right? Okay. We shouldn't, but we should. We shouldn't, but we should. Still giving him a little bit of benefit. Still treating him humanely. I don't know why I'm feeling so generous today. Caller, you live. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Florida.
Florida, go right ahead.
I wanted to say something to you, but I didn't want to say it on the air.
Okay. So call me back after the program. How about that? Is it pertaining to the program?
No.
You have nothing to do with the program, right?
No, I calling you about me.
Okay, no problem. So we'll call me after the program, because right now you're live on the air, right?
Okay, so what time you come out?
Call me back in 20 minutes. All right?
All right.
No problem. Yeah. All right. So you guys think we're being too generous though with our time? It's 2 days. Yeah. We're gonna give them a little bit of time. We're being generous with our time. All right. Let me check and see if I get any contacts as yet. Remember, guys, you're giving an award for this. We are offering up a reward, I should say, for this first incident relating to the lady in Grenville. If anyone have any information regarding who and assisting us to identify the individual or individuals in this particular case, I want you guys to contact us as soon as possible. All right. And 2, the individuals, well, we know who they are. That was responsible for stoning the man, pelting stone and cocoa kind of thing behind the man, 15-20 times, hitting him twice. That's attempted murder, by the way. All right. Do the right thing for his parents. Do the right thing, right? Do the right thing. I'm I'm not saying that the parents is guilty for the child, for the crime of the children, because children grow up and they become, rascals, and you can't blame the parents for that. So I ain't saying that the parents is responsible for this, but I want the parents to also contact me. Let's talk. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being a part of our program. I must also say that on unrelated story, we are doing a new project, a series of short films, right? A series of short films. We are going to be doing a whole set of different films. We've got an arrangement to facilitate for other platforms and network as well. It's going to be very popular. It's going to be out there, and again, major networks. So if you have aspiration for acting, we want you guys to audition for these films. You may not be in New York at this point in time, but we're going to be shooting in different places. So I want you guys to audition. I'm having actually an open Facebook audition. I'm going to publish a short 1-page script on my page, and anyone interested in doing a casting for that, I want you to do a live read. Right? I want you to do a live read. Not just a read. I want you to act out the scene and tag me the video. Right? It's a paid gig. An opportunity to break in the scene as an actor or an actress. All right. So guys, this is your opportunity. Again, if you want to be a part of that. Okay.
You gotta be firm in this time, son.
Hey Gloria, thank you so much. Wendy, thank you so much. Yvonne, thank you so much. Thanks to our producers, our producer, head producer, keep me facilitated with all the information. Lois JJ, thank you so much. For our moderators, Deanne Fraser and Gail. Where's Gail? I didn't see Gail. And Kibbs, thank you so much. Team Ride Along. Catch you guys again tomorrow. Peace out. Good night.
Nobody got everybody. Show me some strength. No weakness. Show me a lion power. Strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Strength. No weakness. Show me a lion power. Everybody strength. No weakness. Show them who we are. Not when you're old. Your enemies, they must tremble. Your enemies, they must tremble. Yo, not when you're old. Everything happens.
Feeling hungry, grab a snack. Caribbean food delight. Jamaican patties, light and flaky. Caribbean food delight. Taste the difference. Caribbean food delight. Grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean food delight. Quick and easy, grab a patty, take a bite. Caribbean food delight.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to TD Bank, where you'll find the personalized attention you deserve and the legendary experience you expect. Let's do business. If you are a medical or dental practitioner, contact me to hear about our tailored lending solutions for residential mortgages, equipment purchases, practice-related commercial mortgages and refinance. Visit me at 500 Baychester Avenue to hear more about our full range of personal and small business banking solutions. See you soon.
David Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3820